First opened way back in 1924, but renovated in 2002. There's a look inside venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. This was the scene a moment ago as the Bears emerged from their tunnel. Ready for football are they, and ready for football are we as the Bears get set to match up with the Minnesota Vikings. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Right there, 54 Mike. Come on, come on.
49, check 49, check 49.
Alert, 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 alert.
Under 10, under 10, 10.
They'll run with a third-year man. This is Tariq Cohen. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Yeah, let's get sack lunch.
Check safety, check safety.
They'll run on second down with Cohen. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
One of my favorite safeties in the league is Harrison Smith. His ability to support in the run game, as we just saw there, that's key, but also can cover deep as well.
On third down, Trubisky. He's got his tight end, Burton. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 14 yards in a Chicago first down.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And it sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. They'll run on first down. It's Cohen. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill out the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
Here I come again. Here I come again.
On second down, it's Cohen, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
They go play action. Trubisky. He's got Burton here. And he'll get this up near midfield, but that's still a few yards shy of the first down. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to fourth down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
At their own 20-yard line.
Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. From the gun, here's Cousins. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
First down, Vikings.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
No. What's the 50?
Here's Dalvin Cook, third year back from Florida State. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on first down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they've got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
To throw is Cousins. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
To Stephon Diggs. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 46-yard line.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. To throw, Cousins. That's to Dalvin Cook, his running back. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 35.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover. The angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9 at the 34-yard line.
Where is he? Let's go. Let's get this ball back to the offense. Let's go.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. And with a 3rd and 14, we have 6 defensive backs out there now defensively. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. And he's got the hook up here. It's Kyle Rudolph. And he'll be taken down shy of the 25 that he needed. He'll be a yard or 2 short.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
Well, that hollow metal sound is the bane of any kicker's existence, and here, that sound is going to keep our game scoreless.
And you could see him give that body English as the ball was in the air. Come on, baby, come on. But no dice that time.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
We're scoreless after 1. Back in Chicago, ready for the second quarter. It's the Bears in possession as they're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go. On 2nd down now, it's Cohen. And here's another tackle made at the line, so they're converging well on the football now. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10.
Let's go. Let's bring it. Let's bring it. Hatch it. Hatch it. Wide. Get wide.
On 3rd down, a run with Cohen. 14 yards and a Chicago first down. Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special ones in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a second time.
Kill. Turn it. Red, turn. Kill, turn it. Check. Red, turn. Check.
On first down, Cohen. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Eric Kendricks, the Vikings' leading tackler a season ago, in on the stop. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Kill.
Trubisky gives to Cohen. Oh, Cohen lost the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard.
Brings up 4th and 1.
Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on 4th. Running for it, Montgomery. And he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. He only needed a yard, but he couldn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. And the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
He's checking.
Draw play, Cousins to Cook. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Working out of the gun, Cousins. And this is Cook with a grab. And he gets this to the 48, but no further. Well short of the line to gain. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And the Bears take over. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to give a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say, maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
He's got the first down and more past midfield. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line. 16 yards is the pickup there and a first down for Chicago. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. First down, a run with Cohen. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Alert, 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 alert.
Watch the screen.
From the 39, Trubisky. Flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
Well, he strung it out as far as he could, and I like the fact that he kept his eyes downfield, but he finally ran out of time and room. But I'll take that over forcing it downfield and possibly having it intercepted.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Now Trubisky going to give this to Montgomery. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
And that will wind up just short. He had it on line. It ran out of gas at the end, and this will remain a scoreless game.
And this is one of the risks you run when you attempt a long field goal. If you miss, the defense takes over at the spot of the placement. So now they've got a chance to get one more drive in before halftime.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a first down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. 3rd down, Dalvin Cook. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. Colquitt on to kick as he sends it away. And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line. So plenty of action on the field, but no action right now on the scoreboard, at least as of yet. 0-0 is our score. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, this will be taken short. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Let's go. Let's go.
At their own 29-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And we thought this game had the potential to be tight, maybe not this tight, scoreless as we start the 3rd quarter.
And I love the way you use the word tight. I'm going to take it a little bit different direction here because it's not. I think both offenses have been tight in how they've played this game. No one's been loose. No one's been free. They've got to find a way to make some plays, and I don't think you do it if you're really tight in everything that you're doing in the game.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Again, it's Cook. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Come on out here. Come get some. Come get some. Come on here. Come get some. Here.
A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And Cook was fighting for it, but I don't think he got there. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on third.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Very good return that time. 18 yards. And possession will switch. Hands 1st and 10. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. There are 0 points on the scoreboard for either side. It'll be interesting to see what adjustments were made. The defenses have obviously been great.
So if you like defense, this is a classic game. This is what you're looking for. But now you're trying to figure out how to gain any type of an advantage on offense. Is it through a big chunk play that they haven't seen before? Or is it just running your regular offense and running it better, trying to create an opportunity?
We'll see which avenue they choose to go down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 29-yard line.
Get up! 180!
Mike 5-4. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Tight dog.
They try again with Cohen, and they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. They lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. Another example of just a dominant performance by this defense.
Yeah, you hear all the time about teams that try to steal signals from the other side and try and learn their signs and their tendencies. It's almost like they got the answers to the exam the night before and were well prepared for this final.
This one into the hands of Burton. 14 yards into Chicago, 1st down.
It's a gain of 14 yards.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Motion! Motion! Motion!
They'll run on 1st down. It's Cohen. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Again, it's Cohen. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That 2nd down play nets a -4. Hate to say it, but that play typifies what we've seen from this offense all game long.
Yeah, don't you think maybe you flip over your play sheet as the offensive coordinator and see the side that says try something different? You know, because this has not worked all game long. They continue to try and get it done. They've got to come up with something a little bit different. Try something special, something they haven't seen.
Anything to score a point. Another drive comes and goes, still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, you know, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. You just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25.
Free bud. Back, consistent. Mike 5-9.
They run it again with Cook. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized.
Tighten up. Pull it together.
On 3rd down, it's Cook, and he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change? Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Mackenzie Alexander with a pick. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
At the 44-yard line.
Try to fire up that running game with Dalvin Cook. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. It was the linebacker Leonard Floyd on the stop.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Vikings on 3rd down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Cousins. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Danny Trevathan. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the 4th quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
They'll start things on first with Torrey Cohen. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
At the 34-yard line.
Get up! 180!
Check. Watch 54. Hey, 18. Bang!
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Cohen. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this punt sails over the sideline. And the spot, it looks to be right at the 25-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. In case you were wondering, last scoreless tie in the NFL, 1943, Giants and Lions. So here we are in the fourth quarter, nothing yet on the scoreboard.
Well, I've got a feeling, partner. I've got a feeling that this is going to be the drive. In fact, something big might happen defensively.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 31-yard line.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
You got tape. You got tape. Shoot. Yo.
Throwing his Cousins. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
I'm going to hit you all day.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Cousins on 3rd and 2. And that will be incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now?
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
2nd and 5 at the 43-yard line.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Cohen, and he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears first down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Watch the run.
Now Cohen. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, he's looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple yards out of it. So those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Here we go. Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
2 minutes left to go. This one surprisingly still scoreless. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Win the rep. Let's go right here.
On 2nd down, it's Cohen. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Right. 54 Mike.
You ain't doing nothing today.
Check 52. Stay at home. Stay at home. Stay at home. Stay at home.
On third down, Cohen. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. They get the first. The decision to run on third and medium winds up being a good one.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
All runs on this drive so far. It's first and 10. Now they'll run it with Cohen. Tackle made by Emerson Griffin.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Following the pickup of 4, here's second and 6.
Check 37. Check 37. Check 50. One switch.
This is Cohen. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down.
Brings up third and 7.
So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to almost certainly win the football game. And this one is right down the middle. And it's 3-0. The Bears hit the score.